damage report?
Reporting the cell has been destroyed. We're finding dry plasma.
Take the mains offline, reroute auxiliary power to the shields.
Captain, they're coming around for another pass.
Try hailing them again.
There's no response, sir.
What about those shields?
The emitters are fried.
They're targeting the bridge.
All hands, brace for impact. Laws, what are you doing?
The artifact, Captain.
Go.
Deck 5. To anyone from Starfleet who finds this, it is imperative that you determine the origin and the purpose of this artifact. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Warning. Hull breach. Life support failure.
Amanda, there's something I think you should know. If you find this...
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Sure, standard mission briefing. Command codes. We have you assigned to Deck 5, cabin number 1. Is there a problem, Commander?
No. No, of course not. The captain is always assigned cabin 500 and the first officer 501.
Right.
Captain's log, stardate 5476.5. The USS Excalibur is embarking on its final shakedown cruise. Commander Eric Menard will join us over subspace to monitor the performance of the new components installed during the ship's refit. This wasn't supposed to be my command, but I owe it to my friend to be a good steward of his ship. As we prepare for departure, I can't help but imagine what this moment might have been like for him.
Helm, speed warp 6. Engage.
Bridge to Chief Engineer, status?
We're ready for a controlled test of the warp engines, but I recommend that we start at warp 1 and work our way up to warp 6.
My telemetry is locked. I agree with Commander Archer on this. Just take it nice and slow. We'll concentrate on monitoring engines and sensors first.
All systems reporting green, sir.
Okay, Helm. Warp 6 engage.
Warp 6, sir?
Is there a specific course you want us to plot, Captain?
Right, yeah.
Sir, I believe our first test will be to use the new sensor arrays to run a scan of the Vaudrey Nebula.
Right. Set course for 111 Mark 10 for the Hetarian system. Warp 6 engage.
Captain, I strongly recommend that we start at warp 1 and work our way up to warp 6.
Lieutenant Rook, Could you take us to warp 1 and then, once we stabilize, slowly increase the speed to warp 6, please?
Aye, sir.
Personal log. Commander James Laws. Stardate 1512.4. First officer. Promotion to full commander. Command training track directly to the captaincy. This is everything I wanted when I joined Starfleet. So, why do I feel so empty? I did it, Amanda. I got in.
Of course you did. They're going to be so lucky to have you.
Guess you're going to have to get used to seeing me in gold. I start command training next week.
Actually, I have some news too. I've been offered a position on the Oberth.
The Oberth. Is that where Command dumped Mason?
This doesn't have anything to do with Mason. They're going to study a protoplanetary nebula in a T-Tauri-type star system.
We were supposed to be moving forward together. Instead, you take another mission to keep him out of trouble?
It's not like that. And we can still move forward, even if we move in different directions for a little while.
Different directions. We'll be in different quadrants. We'll be on complete opposite sides of Federation space. How exactly is that moving forward together?
It's only temporary. Every assignment in Starfleet is temporary.
No. You don't have to take that assignment. With me transferring to command, you know they're going to need a new science officer for the bridge. You'd be perfect for that. Admit it. The Oberth is not going to offer that.
Jay, I love you. And you know I admire your ambition. But I'm just not interested in chasing a promotion. I want to see what's out there.
Even if I asked you to stay.
Would you give up your chance at command if I asked you to go with me?
Of course. I love you.
Because I love you, I would never ask you for that.
Personal log, supplemental. We recently encountered some undiscovered artifacts, and in our findings, we came across this bad boy. Now, it's beyond anything we've ever seen before. We're going to take this back to the nearest starbase and hopefully unlock some more of the mystery that is this artifact right now. Amanda, I wish you were here for this. It's gonna be great. To anyone who finds this, it is imperative that you determine the origin and the purpose of this artifact. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Warning. Hull breach. Life support failure.
Amanda, if you find this, I just want you to know.
5, Section Alpha, Cabin 501.
I'm reading a Klingon life sign.
Klingon? Security alert, Deck 5, Section Alpha. Beck, what's going on down there?
Security!
Hey guys. Nice of you to join the party.
How did a Klingon get aboard? There weren't any ships in sensor range.
I don't know.
And you think this device may have had something to do with it?
Well, it's my best guess at the moment.
Commander Beck, please hold still.
What is this thing?
I don't know, Lance. I found it in my quarters. It was found on a mission by the previous crew.
How do we stop them from doing it again? Huh.
I think they were using this thing to track our location. We should change our heading until we know more.
This conversation can wait until treatment is complete.
Ramirez to bridge. Alter heading bearing 34 degrees, Mark 14.
Aye, sir.
The dermal regeneration process is complete. You may return to duty.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll head to engineering, see what we can find out about this thing.
Captain, may I speak with you?
Sure, Doctor. What is it?
I am concerned about Commander Beck.
Beck? Beck has been through a lot, but she is handling it well.
Commander Beck hides it well, but I believe she is suffering from a high level of stress. If she continues to repress these emotions, the result could be catastrophic. And as a starship's first officer, she cannot afford to be distracted by such emotions. Sir.
All right, Doctor. I'll speak with her. Amanda, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You know, I've lost people too. And I know people say this all the time, but if you want to talk to someone...
I think they found something.
What'd you find?
The circuitry is crystalline, but to say that it's beyond our technology, it's a bit of an understatement.
But Starfleet does have a theory that talks all about encoding data into linear memory crystals that can then be refined into isolinear optical chips. But I guess that's decades away and really far less complicated than this design.
I've located the asteroid where the previous crew found the artifact. According to their logs, they found an alien outpost constructed there.
On screen? Full sensor scan.
The outpost has been destroyed. Impact is consistent with a full spread of photon torpedoes. I'm reading a Klingon signature.
It can't be a coincidence.
Yellow alert. I want a full...
Sir, there's an energy surge aft. They're coming back for another pass, sir.
I need something stronger than navigation shields.
Working on it, sir. Controls are jammed.
Switching to manual.
They're closing.
Phasers.
Phasers locked.
Fire.
Try the shields again.
Shields are rising.
Damage report.
Damage to the forward phaser emitters and impulse engines. We're on thrusters only for the moment. Shields are up but fluctuating.
They've taken damage too. They retreated into the thick of the asteroid field.
Round one.
Two dead, 11 injured, 3 are currently in critical condition. The rest are stable, but sickbay is overflowing.
Discharge whoever you can to their quarters, and let's hope we don't have any more casualties. Beck, what can you tell me about this installation?
Well, according to the previous crew's logs, they found an abandoned outpost from an unknown alien civilization on this asteroid. The structures were intact, though the tech was mostly inoperable. The component they found was one of the few exceptions, but its purpose and function is still unknown.
So, the fact that it's now completely destroyed is definitely a recent development?
Alien technology could explain how they got past our shields.
But if the outpost is completely destroyed, then how did they use the alien tech?
It is logical to assume the technology was moved to a different location.
Or there's more than one outpost in this sector.
Either way, those Klingons want that artifact, and they'll destroy us to get it.
They very nearly did. The only reason we're still alive is because the capabilities of our new system surprised them. Now that they know what we can do, I doubt a second face-off will end so well.
How long will it take to get out of this asteroid field on thrusters only?
9 hours.
So we need to fix the phasers first.
The bad news is that it's not a computer control malfunction. The actuation servos to the forward phaser emitters are physically jammed, and the new dorsal turrets aren't operational yet.
Too bad we can't spray some WD-40 on it.
Actually, you could. All you would need is a hydro spanner, but you'd have to go out there. The problem is on the outside of the primary hull.
Brilliant. It's not like I haven't done an EVA mission before.
Going out there with an enemy ship in play is risky.
Without those phasers, we're all dead anyway. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay. But if we're gonna do this, we need to do it quick. Let's get to work. Archer. Be careful out there, Commander.
Yes, sir. I'm in position.
Lieutenant Rook, bring the ship to a full stop and use RCS thrusters to hold position as steady as possible.
Aye, sir.
Archer, you have a go. Be careful. Try not to rush it.
I never do that. The good news is that the damage is not as extensive as we initially thought. I should be able to get this cleared up pretty quickly.
Bird of prey, 12 degrees starboard.
Archer, hang on.
They're firing.
She's lost maglock.
Transporter room, beam a rack aboard. Transporter room, status!
We've lost her signal, Captain. There's nothing to lock onto.
And a Klingon ship.
They've disappeared again, sir.
Sir, we can't escape on just thrusters. If we don't get those phasers back up, they're gonna keep picking us apart.
Commander Beck, you have the bridge.
What? Sir, where are you going? Computer, what's the destination of Turbo Car 1?
The destination of Turbo Car 1 is the primary hull, starboard side, airlock.
The captain has forgotten who he is. Rook, you have the con.
I gave you an order, Commander.
With all due respect, Captain, your orders are wrong. You're not thinking clearly, and I am not letting you go out there.
I think you're forgetting who's in command here.
No, sir. I think you are. You cannot let your personal feelings drive you to reckless behavior. One person's life is not worth the rest of this crew.
You think I have feelings for Archer?
No. I think you made her your personal responsibility because Mason had feelings for her.
It is my responsibility, and I failed. I failed them both. I'm not gonna fail anybody else.
Then get back on that bridge and do your job.
Why? So I can order more people to their death? This Mason and Archer weren't enough, so why not Jenkins or Hightower? Why not you?
Do you think you're the only person here who's lost someone? You think you get to fall apart because it hurts?
No. I know Mason was your friend too. But you weren't there. It should have been me.
He was my best friend. Especially after you were gone. Which means I know there's no way you could have talked him out of it. And Archer wasn't my best friend. She was part of my team. And that matters. She made her own choices too. They're not even the only ones I've lost. Laws was... But I have a job to do. And so do you. Hell, Lance, I have his job, just like you've got Mason's. And I know that's messed up. But it doesn't matter because we've got 500 people on this ship counting on us to figure it out.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
I think you're trying to run away out there instead of facing that bridge and leading your crew. Think about this, Lance. What happens to them if you go out there to finish what Jamie started and you die too?
Better me than one of you. I'm not sending anyone else out there.
I'm not asking you to send someone else. I'm asking you to think, Lance. This isn't some test where the only choices are who has to die. This crew has already lost one captain. They just lost another crewmate. The last thing any of them need is one more sacrifice.
So what do you want me to do? I can't lose another member of Mason's crew.
They aren't his crew. And it's not his ship. Maybe it might have been. Maybe they almost were. And maybe Mason. Maybe Mason would have been a great captain if he'd gotten a chance. But he's gone. He's gone and they're yours now. So don't you dare dishonor him by trying to live his life instead of yours. Your ship needs you. Your crew needs you. I need you. But if you'd rather go out there and throw away your life out of some misguided guilt, then you're not the captain I hoped either of you would be.
Here, Amanda.
Captain on the bridge.
Mr. Hightower. You'll be taking over duties as chief engineer until we can get back to Starbase 6.
Me? Captain?
You can do this.
Aye, sir.
Good. Now, is there any way we can make it look like we've blown a plasma relay? Vent some drive plasma into space?
Yeah, that would actually be really easy. The new design has exhaust ports that allow you to vent plasma into space in case of emergency.
Excellent. Do it. On my mark, vent the plasma and cut main power.
Aye, Captain.
Mr. Rook, I need you to load a full spread of photon torpedoes, unarmed. This means you're gonna have to arm, lock, and fire in about 2 seconds time.
I love a good challenge, sir.
I know you do.
Beck, as soon as we power down, switch to passive scan sensors. And whenever you get a blip on the motion sensors, I need you to feed it to tactical for a faster weapons lock.
Aye, sir.
Torpedoes loaded, but inactive.
Ready.
Vent plasma. Now.
I have them astern. Transferring telemetry to tactical.
Tactical plot on viewer.
They're powering their disruptors.
Stand by.
Closing to point blank range. They're firing.
Now. Fire.
Good shooting, Mr. Rook.
It's another day at the office, sir.
It was a good plan, Captain.
I'm sorry, Commander. I wanted you to hear it from me. I know you two were close.
Thank you, sir. I believed in her. I had hoped that she would move beyond her grandfather's name.
She was a valued member of the crew in her own right. Her bravery served us well.
That was Jamie, all right. Brave to a fault. She was always so confident that she could get herself out of any situation that she put herself into. That's what I admired about her.
We all did. She will be missed.
Yes, she will. Thank you, sir. Bernard out.
Can I help you, Doctor?
I wish to discuss Commander Archer, sir.
It's never easy to lose a member of the crew.
Especially when one possesses feelings of personal responsibility toward her.
What did Beck say to you?
I have not spoken with Commander Beck.
Then... how?
One need not experience emotion to recognize certain patterns.
Captain Mason was in love with her. Gave his life to save her during that shuttle crash. Trusted me to keep her safe. And I failed.
There is no regulation barring such a relationship, yet he never chose to disclose these feelings.
Command comes with a certain degree of discretion. You can't allow your emotions to keep you from making the right decisions. So, regardless of my own feelings, or even Mason's, I had to give the order that led to her death.
Human emotion is like nature. It cannot be ignored or dismissed. To deny this is illogical. And while one must remain objective in the moment, you must work through your feelings, or they will overwhelm your ability to function effectively.
Easier said than done, I'm afraid.
I am at your disposal should you require further assistance, Captain.
Are you saying you're here to offer me emotional support?
Indeed.
I just keep thinking about them dying. Out there. All alone.
If there is one thing I have learned about Starfleet crews, it is that they are never alone. And you, Captain, are not alone.